Good morning, guys. Today's Wednesday. It's April 17th. One thing about being on vacation, I don't know what day today is. uh, I always dreamed about being a professional hunter. Professional I am far from, but hey, I'm on vacation. I'm getting paid to hunt, so that kind of close enough. Plus, I got a YouTube channel, so yeah, I guess that's about as close as I'm ever gonna get. But anyway, on to today's story. Like I mentioned on Monday's video, my wife had to go have a small procedure done yesterday in Charleston, West Virginia, which is about a 2 hour drive from our house. So I didn't get home yesterday till about 4 o'clock or so, and we went home very late. I was going to come out and try to go some roosting last night. I wish I would have went to the place I went to this morning, but there was some heavy rainstorms come through for several hours. We had dinner, cleared up about an hour before dark. By that time, I was just like, I ain't going. I'll just go in the morning. Well, I went down to the spot that I was going this morning, and it's down off the mountain along the river, but and a bunch of campgrounds down there, and I found a spot that I was really excited to go hunt, and got down there, and the gate was locked. My camera was already packed up in my vest, the back seat. I just didn't. I was too aggravated to get it out and film that part of it. But that was about a 20-minute, close to a 20-minute drive from my house to get down off the mountain down to the river, and then so I had to turn around and book it back up here to the place that I hunt all the time. You'll probably recognize some of this scenery for gets daylight here in a little bit. It is 6:10 right now. Luckily, I got up early enough. I got up really early this morning because I was going to make sure that I was the spot that I was going to go to. I was going to try to be the first one there. I don't know if anybody else is hunting in there or not, but it's public land, so you just never know. I do have a couple more spots that I would like to try this week. Me and my family have some errands to run after work. After work. Yeah, after my hunt this morning. So, probably not going to be able to get out this evening doing roosting, but we're supposed to have bad thunderstorms again this evening. And then next day, they're calling for some light rain. So, if that's the case, I'll probably hit my private land one day. I took my blind up there and set it up for my son to take my son up there. So next morning or two, if it's raining. If he don't want to go, I'll probably head up that way. Still got a few other places I really want to hunt. I say the rest of my week should be free, other than the weather, as far as I'm concerned. So I booked it up here today, and I'm surprisingly that there's nobody in this spot. I don't know if there's anybody on the one out the ridge or not, but in this particular spot, there's nobody sitting here. So it's kind of shocking, actually. But that's a good sign too. It is 6:10 right now, and I'm just starting to see daylight break over the horizon. So I'm gonna jump out of the truck. I'm gonna get my stuff on and get down over the hill, and I'm gonna got these two side-by-side fields. I know pretty much where I'm gonna go down here next to the wood line, just like I normally do. Start listening. They started gobbling Monday morning about 6:30, and it's 6:10 right now, so it should work out about right for me getting down there. So. Hopefully I have some action today of some sort, and if I do, hopefully I can get this camera turned on, because I tell you what, self-filming turkeys on the ground with no blind, it can be tough if you're filming, if you've ever done it, so at least it is for me. So anyway, guys, hopefully today might be a day we get something done. Alright guys, I'm set up on my first setup. I got out of my truck and got all my stuff together, and it started raining on me. And so I got back in the truck. It was pretty. A little storm rolled through. I had to wait about 15 minutes. It's about 6:40 right now. I'm on the edge of this cornfield they cut last year. I'm tucked back in against a lot of brush. I've got a lot of good cover behind me. Not the best vantage point. So if something shows up, it's going to be kind of close and quick shot. I got my hand decoy out there about 15 yards in front of me. About 15, 20 yards in front of me. I haven't heard the first gobble yet. I've been here about 5 minutes right here set up already. It's a little breezy. Definitely overcast and extremely foggy. So I'm just going to sit here for a little bit. If I don't hear anything, I might sit here for an hour or so. If I don't hear anything, I might get up and move around. Or if I hear something that seems like it's a little far off, I might get up and try to get a little bit closer to it. But guys, it's about 9:30. Other than hearing that bird gobble, he gobbled 3 times on the roost this morning. I've heard one hen in the area that I thought he was roosted at about an hour ago. Well, probably about an hour and a half ago now. It's about 9:30 right now. And haven't seen or anything. The fog, it's starting to lift up here now, but the fog rolled in a little while ago. It just got thick. It's starting to burn off now, but this is my second setup. Like I said, I was set up in that cornfield. That's the same cornfield that I was turkey hunting. I went come out of last October during our week of turkey season in the fall. I was up here hunting. Walked out that cornfield and that bear come out in the field on me. It's the same field I was sitting up in this morning. Sat over there for about a half hour, and then I heard this gobbler over here gobble 3 times. And I knew about the general area he was in. He was right in this general area somewhere. And so I booked it over here and got me a spot and sit down. But like I said, other than a hen, you know, which I don't think anybody else is in this spot that I'm in, but you don't know. It could have been somebody trying to call. But the hen was right over here to my left. And that's basically the area I think he was roosted in this morning. But I'm on this walk around, do some soft calling, and not sure how much this fog is affecting these turkeys this morning. I know midday is a good time to hear them fire one up or get one or hear one fired up. I've heard that several times throughout the years. Got a few spots I'm gonna just go sit and listen and maybe do a little bit of light calling. But before I leave, I just want to tell you a funny little story. This will be the end of this video today, unless I get some more action today. This will be the end of this video. Like I said, this is day 3, but it's my second day. But they just bush hogged this area about October of last year. It's the first time in probably about 10 years they've kept this area clean. They used to keep it clean all the time when I first started hunting up here. Then they just quit and just let it grow up for whatever reason. But about 10 years ago, before we had youth season on Sundays, I come here on a Sunday evening and set my blind up right over here in the corner where I was sitting this morning. And at the time I had the same hen decoy I got now, but I had I think it was a Primos full strutter gobbler, and I had a real turkey fan on it. I bought it here Sunday night or Sunday evening right before dark. I bought it all here, set my blind up and put all that stuff in there, and I got here early the next morning. I had my boat with me. It was opening day. Had my boat with me, and no, excuse me, it wasn't either. It was the first Saturday, because I didn't have enough time in the job I had at the time. I couldn't get off work. It was the first Saturday of the first week, and got in here before daylight. Got in here, got my decoys all set up. Well, sometime throughout the morning, I fell asleep in my chair, and I kind of slid down in my chair a little bit. So when I woke up, I was peeking out the top of my blind. The only thing I seen was the top of those real fans, and I thought a gobbler done snuck in on me. And I was trying to slide up out of my seat without getting busted. And I was doing it so slow, it took me about 30 seconds to a minute to realize. Then once I got up a little bit higher, I realized it was my decoy's tail I was looking at. So it's funny. It's a true story, but it's just a kind of stupid stuff that's happened to me throughout the years. But I'll turn the camera here and show you what I said this morning. I was sitting right there next to that locust tree right there this morning. Watch this little area, because you got a road they've cleared out. Goes a couple hundred yards out here on it, out on the ridge. Right there's the trail that I come in on. There's another big field right there, and that turkey gobbled over here this morning. That's where I heard that hen at. And they got another path that got cut right here. It comes around and just loops back around and comes and joins this other road right back here behind all this stuff. But right back in here is where I had my blind set up that day, and I had my decoys about right here. And I woke up and thought I was looking at a real turkey up in front of me. But it was just my decoy. Anyway, guys, appreciate y'all watching. Like I said, unless I get some action the rest of the day, this will be the end of today's video. Thanks for watching. Guys, I got back up to the truck here. Just come walking up the access road I walked in on this morning. Had to look up here on the gate and look what's laying here. Nice little black snake. He's up here sunning. I'm assuming that's his home right there, because he got all his gates locked off. The only DNR can get in there. He's looking at me now. I ain't gonna hurt you, buddy. But that's today's wrap, buddy. Guys, we still got about an hour and a half to hunt, but I haven't heard the first freaking bird since this morning. And I'm gonna go around check another spot down next to the river, see if the gate's locked down there. So not exactly sure when we'll be at tomorrow. I think they got rain calling in coming, so if they do, I'll probably be up on the hill on my blind.